Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Our next guest is a very good friend of ours. We're excited to speak to him, not only because, well, he's got a new show coming up, but also congratulations are in order. He got married to his partner after nearly 40 years of being together. So much to discuss. Leo Sayer,
Congratulations.
hello.
How you doing, guys?
Is it
Good
true?
to see you.
Is it true you're going to have a baby? Was that the thing you had to?
No.
Shotgun wedding.
And somebody actually said, what about the honeymoon? And I said, well, we've been together 39 years, so I'm not sure the honeymoon relates,
Well, how you and Donatella have been together for so long. Did you just suddenly one day go, you know what, we should do this?
Well, that's exactly what we've done. And I suppose we've come to a comfortable time in our lives. I mean, home-wise, we're settled now here in the Southern Highlands in Australia. I can't think that we'd go and live anywhere else. Life is good. I've got a wonderful partnership with an American company now, which is really pushing me in the States. And I've just been over there on tour. My first tour there since 1984.
Wow.
Would you believe? And there's plenty of reasons for that because, my career has been sort of topsy-turvy all the way through. But finally, we're in a really good place. So it's time to kind of, put down roots and make an honest woman of Donna at last.
Oh,
Nice.
Well, don't tell that to Donatella that you're putting down roots.
Sorry, no.
Yeah.
And we lost Barry Humphries on the weekend. I know he was a dear friend of yours.
He was a big part of my life, I guess. We first met in 1966 in London. And I suppose I'm not the guy who actually completely fixed it, but I did draw Barry Crocker, who was a young Australian actor and singer, as you know. And he was in London at the time. And via various friends, after meeting Barry and them telling me about we're going to make a movie of the adventures of Barry Mackenzie, I said, I think I've met your Barry Mackenzie. So I kind of drew them together.
Really?
And sort of, I wouldn't have been the guy who finalized it because that's the film company and everything like that. I think that they wanted a big English or American actor because, of course, they wanted the money to fund what was going to be a slightly controversial film, slightly on the edge, of course, being a Barry Humphries creation.
But you were the one who said, I think Barry Crocker's your guy.
I think so. I think I did.
Wow.
I think I did. So I pushed them together, and Barry went in for a meeting and came out with the part, which was fantastic. And he was the perfect larrikin to play that part. There was nobody better, and he's all mouth and trousers. So it's perfect. But I also have another connection with Barry in that I used to know all the team at Private Eye. And there was a very famous kind of very good drunk, actually, artist called Barry Fantoni, who used to draw the column, the comic strip, which went in the English, political magazine, satire magazine, Private Eye. So every now and then they couldn't get Barry out of the pub, so they called me, and I was a young budding graphic designer, illustrator at the time. So I drew a lot of the cartoons and I got to know Barry that way because he'd come in and oversee you're really quite good, aren't you? But when I first met him, I met him with a bunch of guys, Martin Sharp, Richard Neville, all these Aussies. And they were all pretty sophisticated. I mean, I could make out what they said, but Barry, I couldn't understand a bloody word he said. So I just nodded. But he was irresistible, irrepressible, a genius with ideas and an incredible mind. And over the years, we've done a lot of stuff together. We met the Queen together. Well, there's a photograph of Barry dressed as the Queen, and I'm greeting the Queen, or the Queen is greeting me, right. And I'm bowing my head and shaking. And in the background is like another Queen, Dame Edna. And when she looked at him and came down the line, because it was the Silver Jubilee concert in, 1978? 77,
yeah.
You're right. And so it was in Windsor Great Park, just outside the castle. And she came down and saw us all. I mean, we all performed. There was everybody on the bill from Elton, to the whole world was on that show. So when she saw him, she went, yes, and then just moved on. And, and it was fantastic. But he gave her one of his Barry looks, like that. You could never resist giving that kind of look to anybody, you see some classic stuff now. Look, I hope he gets not a state funeral, a national funeral.
Yeah.
Because this guy is one of the great voices of Australia, one of our greatest representatives.
Well, they should
all
get
around
you
the
to.
world,
You should perform.
Loved by everybody.
You should perform at his funeral. You should. You should do a song there.
Well, I don't know, but I mean, he was very special to me anyway, and we got lots of mutual friends, and lots of people were heartbroken yesterday and
of course.
The other day and the weekend, because he meant a lot to everybody.
Well, look, speaking of performing, we're going to be seeing you May 18 at the State Theatre. Tell me about this show.
Yeah, it's me and Joe Camilleri, who we happen to have the same birthday, the same year, the same month, the same day.
Oh.
Now, how rare is that? What you kind of get, and also we both sing, and we're both buddies, and we both love soul music. We've got so much in common. We first toured in, I think it was 2014 together, and got to really know each other at that time. I mean, Jojo Zepp and the Falcons did support me in 1975, but I don't remember much about it in Adelaide, because we had all these groups, kind of Split Ends and Skyhooks, supporting us on that first crazy Australian tour. But I got really to know Joe at this time. And you know what? He came to me and he said, just before the tour, and I hope I'm not letting the cat out the bag here, but came to me and said, he said, my mother just recently died. And on her deathbed, she told me that she got my birthday wrong, because when Joe came in as a young Maltese boy with the family, with mum and brothers, and a sister, I think, and when they came in, his mum lied about the birthday because there was a certain window of age, where if you were under a certain age and you were a minor, then you didn't have to stamp all the paperwork,
Yeah, right.
So he was 2 years younger than he thought he was.
Wow.
And she told him on the deathbed, she said, Joe, I've got something to tell you. You were really born in 1948. So Joe comes rushing to me on the rehearsals of the Good Times tour, which we were doing with Richard Clapton and Russell Morris, the four of us, and came in and said, Leo, we're born on the same day. Do you realize? And now, of course, we're saying it's 150 years of life experience together.
Yeah.
75 we are on May 21st. On May 21st, I have to tell you, as well as the gig at the State Theatre on the 18th, we're playing St Kilda. It's Joe's hometown and the Palais. And that's going to go off. There's going to be a party that night.
So you thought that you were 2 years apart until his mum had told him, actually, no, we're actually had the same day.
He didn't know. I didn't even think about it. I knew we had the same birthday.
Yeah.
But we didn't realise that it was the same year until then.
And you said, look at me, I've got a head full of hair, and look at you, you've got none.
He's a good friend.
Well, he's got a head full of voice. That's the main thing. And I've got a head full of voice as well. So that's what bonds us, and we both love a lot of the same music, which we're going to celebrate on the show.
Sure.
You'll hear us singing our influences as much as, just our hits. I mean, of course, we do that.
Yep.
The audience wouldn't come if we didn't do that. But at the same time, we're going to kind of bend the concert into the music that we love.
Right.
A
And
lot
I
of
hope it
Yoko
surprises
Ono.
some
Am I
people.
going to hear a lot of Yoko Ono, Leo?
No, please, come on, Amanda. Please, fess up.
A lot of Marcel Marceau and
No, there's
Yoko
going to be
Ono.
a bit of Van Morrison,
Yep.
and there's going to be a little bit of Little Richard.
Yep.
I can't tell you any more because
Yep.
we're still kind of joining the dots up as to what we both like.
Well, as long as there's Little Richard and a lot of Leo, then I'll be happy.
Yeah, we're gonna rip it up. I'll tell you.
Yeah, of course you'll rip it up. You're going to kill it. You guys will kill it. Leo and Joe's big birthday bash, May 18 at the State Theatre. Tickets from ticketmaster.com.au. Leo, you look like $1 million.
Well, I feel good. I mean, I just got married last weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
And excuse me, funny thing to, oh, blimey, there, I just coughed that up. It's a funny thing to do after 39 years of being together, but Donatella and I, and you've met Donatella,
Yeah,
I know.
she's gorgeous.
She's just such a big part of my life. And we've built a lovely home here in the Southern Highlands. We've come to a comfortable time in our lives, a happy time in our lives. where, we've had many years of stress. We've been up and down like a yo-yo, but it's now we've come to a point really where we're so happy we can relax. I'm going to be with this woman for the rest of my life. I know that. And she's going to be with me. And we got married in our spiritual place, our garden, which Donatella put together, We'll release some pictures soon, but we wanted to keep it really private. Unfortunately, it broke. Somebody at the wedding took a bloody picture and that got sneaked out. So the Sun newspaper and all these kind of people all over the world have written, the Daily Mail and all this stuff, all speculation.
Sure.
But yeah, we really did get married, but we wanted to do it really private because it was Gerard Hugh Sayer, my real name, getting married to Donatella, not Leo, on that day.
Right, so Leo's still single then is what you're saying.
Oh, come on.
He's available.
Leo's going on tour.
No, he's not.
Because that ruins your sex life as soon as you get married. You know that.
Yeah, well, you've got to have an alter ego, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. Suddenly Leo's tour back to America. I'm not
Steady.
saying anything.
No.
Brendan.
Always a treat to catch up, my man.
Oh, talking about America, we're really nailing them. I've just been in America, and the reaction over there was just amazing.
Of course, and why wouldn't it be?
There since 84, would you believe?
1884.
1884, yeah. So I'm in a lot of ways at this moment. I'm feeling young because I'm playing a lot of catch up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Setting the record straight. It's all good.
Well, I'll always remember the day you sang at Amanda's 60th birthday party.
That's right. When you jumped out from
you
behind
did
a
as
vending
well,
machine in
Jonesy.
our office.
Well,
You joined me on the mic, and it was quite an experience for the listeners.
I did a Linda McCartney. My mic was plugged.
You did a Yoko Ono, I think.
Not enough of one.
Leo, thank you.
Lots
Pleasure,
of love,
guys.
Leo.
Always lovely talking to you.
You too.
Keep well.
Thank
Keep
you.
well.